Hi Mike, Tina Johnson here, class of 79, neighbor. Just want to say hi. I know we get to see each other a lot, but I wanted to wish you a wonderful 80th happy birthday. And I brought a couple little pics here with me that, make sure the right side up here, that you guys might remember. Been a day or two, but you might remember. So just wanted to say hello, and I'll be over to eat some cake probably. So thank you very much and happy birthday.
Hey Coach, this is Monty, class of 91. Wanted to wish you a happy birthday from Christy and Dalton and I. Just want to let you know that you, probably more than anyone else, had more of an impact on my life from the time you grabbed me in the hallway and asked me if I wanted to wrestle and set me on that path. Had a lot of great memories, got a lot of great friends from the days you used to pick us up in the van and take us to freestyle matches, staying the night at Tech High School in the bleachers, putting up with all of our crap. I used to love the holiday nights we'd spend here at the gym. You'd let us bring our sleeping bags, watch movies, watch Vision Quest, and order pizza during the holiday because you knew we'd have time to work it off. Love those nights. And then after I graduated, you allowed me to coach with you. A lot of fond memories. I learned a lot of communication skills you taught me from watching you communicate with Coach Tom Miller and Randy Qualitza in only the way that you could communicate with them. Loved going to the matches, drinking coffee, and just talking about the wrestlers and all the relationships we had with all the wrestlers and all the other coaches. Very fond memories. And most of all, I just wanted to say that you taught me what hard work was and what dedication was, and how things do not come easy and they do not come in the short term. And I still carry that with me today. You also taught me from times when I wrestled for you and when I coached with you that even through the mistakes that I made, you always had my back. You were always honest and upfront, but you always had integrity and you always had my back, and I appreciate that. And I carry all those qualities with me today in my life, and what you've done for Christy and Dalton and I, especially when you let me take Dalton into practices and suggest that when I brought him in a baby carrier that I put earmuffs on his ears so he didn't cry when we blew the whistle or when we were coaching. All those times changed all of our lives for the better, and I just want to tell you that you are appreciated, so thank you.
Hey, Coach Ward, Terry Bowes here, class of 1982. I'm sure you remember me. I probably caused a few of your earlier gray hairs. One of the many characters that's passed through your wrestling room. A lot of funny and fun stories I could tell, but really I want to talk to you about just saying thanks for everything that you did for me. I feel like I never really had the chance. I probably should have come over and seen you sometime. But when I felt really bad when you got inducted into the Hall of Fame. I was overseas, so I most certainly would have been there for that. But there's so many aspects of my life that reflect directly back to what I learned from you personally as a human being and a man. In addition to what you taught me in the wrestling room, which most of that I feel like probably translated, but I learned how to work, I learned how to have confidence, and there was a lot of things about not giving up. I think that was the thing that you used to talk to us the most about. I don't know if you know this or not, but Gary Knotts, Mike Barrett, and myself broke into the school and the wrestling room just about every day the year before my freshman year. And we would go in there and wrestle for all we would do was wrestle. We did triangles for about an hour. And as an 8th grader, and those two guys, state qualifier, high school kids, they beat the tar out of me. But I couldn't do anything at the beginning of that summer. And by the end of the year, during that hour, I'd get a couple takedowns on them at least. So, obviously it helped me. But the lessons you have about perseverance and, you used to tell us, if you're not moving forward, you're moving backward. And I know I used that on a lot. I coached for several years and often thought about the times as a Taylor wrestler. When I think about wrestling for Taylor, I think I remember more about practices than matches. I don't know. To me, they were a special time. I guess I was unusual in that I really liked the stair laps and the 4-minute runs. I did that with my team when I was coaching, and they mostly hated it as much as most of the other guys did. But when people talk about me today, I know one of the things they talk about is the fact that I never give up and I'm very persistent and I'm going to succeed. Maybe not the first time or the second time, but I'm not going to stop until I do. I think thanks to a lot of the things that I learned from you, I've had a real good career. My wife and I own a business. I've traveled to over 30 countries, all over the world, seen amazing things because of the ability to create things out of chaos, which is kind of what wrestling is, solving problems, adapting on the move. And just want to thank you for everything you did for us. I remember so fondly all those times of getting picked up at 5:27 a.m. Your calendar schedules, your pickup schedules were always to the minute, and you were always right on time. And this was before GPS. I don't know how you did it. And then we might be wrestling until after midnight, and then you'd take us all and drop us off at home. I mean, that was above and beyond. I don't know of a coach that wouldn't at least have the kids come to the school and meet you there, but you came to our houses and picked us up, and probably never got the proper thanks for that, but you were just a great man. We're so happy to hear that you made it into the Hall of Fame. And you were a Hall of Fame wrestling coach, but you were a Hall of Fame mentor as well. And I can't thank you enough. And I know personally from my relationships with other wrestlers that there's literally hundreds of lives that you affected. So thank you so much. And I'm over at Mom and Dad's all the time, which is close to your house. So I'm hoping sometime soon, maybe I'll come over and have a quick visit with you. Thanks a lot. Love you, buddy.
Hey, Coach. TJ, we were just standing around here with the guys. Thanks for the memories. All the things you've done for all of us for years, and we were just standing around talking about how some of the stories we had were Johnny Ryan and I got in trouble quite a bit, and you did your fake call out on us and had a good time. So, Coach, you made a lot of memories. You have blessed a lot of people. We've all grown up to be pretty good men, and a lot of it's because of you. Appreciate you, love you. Happy birthday.
Hey, Coach, happy 80th birthday. Thanks for everything you've done for us, meant to us, been a mentor, a friend for God knows how long now, 50-some years. We appreciate everything that you've done. You've made a world of difference in a lot of young guys' lives along the way. Little memory here. Working in shop class, running the lathe, and old Scott Flint knocks me over and I jump up and drop the F-bomb on him. You happen to be walking through the door and look at this old fat boy and said, 3 whacks or 100 push-ups. Well, old Covey drops down and does 100 push-ups. with the class counting. Of course, you're going to make sure I don't miss any. So Scott, I plan on getting even with him. I wait till you get ready to walk out of your office one day, and old Scotty's been over down there getting his little project out of his locker, and I knock him over. He jumps up and drops the MF bomb on me, and you happen to be standing in the door, and he gets to do his 100 push-ups. So about halfway through, he starts jumping the count by about 4 or 5, and the class gathers around and counts them all out. And you told him when he got to 99, if you don't have 100, it's 3 whacks. Thanks, Coach, for everything, and happy birthday, and I wish you many more.
Hey, Coach, happy 80th birthday. That's a pretty good year. I think that coincides with your best wrestling team ever, class of 80. Maybe not the best, but the best after the match brawls and stuffing your mailbox with empty White Castle boxes. So thanks for everything you did. You made better men out of all of us. I love you. Thanks.
Hey, Coach Ward, Tony Newton, 1985. Never had the opportunity when I was younger to tell you thank you for coming, picking us all up in your van, taking us all over the state for AAU wrestling. Hope you have a great birthday. Stay in touch.
Happy birthday, Coach. Class of 76, Troy Holt. Good enough to call you Coach, Mr. Ward, Mike, and neighbor. Best memory was that year of 74, the undefeated football team. You took the ragtag bunch and gave us an undefeated season. Maybe the only one in Taylor football history, as far as I know. The best season of my life. Great to call you a friend, neighbor, and best of luck. Happy birthday.
Happy 80th birthday, Coach. Glad you made it that long. Good to see you at our 5-year reunions. We're having another one here next year. Hope to see you then too. A couple stories. One, I remember freshman year, I went out for freshman football, probably about a week, and I came up to you and said, hey, Coach, I'm going to quit and want to go play tennis. Coach Wise is trying to get a tennis team going. The look on your face was priceless, the idea of me playing tennis. But I want to tell you, Coach, I played tennis the rest of my life, and now I'm playing pickleball, so that was one of my best decisions. Other story, your 68 Camaro, you sold that to Brian Tabor, and he ran the dog crap out of that car within 2 years. That still breaks my heart, Coach. You have a happy birthday, and hope to see you soon. Take care.
Happy birthday, Coach Ward. How do I thank you for being such a positive role model and teaching us wrestlers how to become men. We worked very hard, had a lot of fun. I've got great memories of wrestling. I pray that you have a blessed day with your family. And again, happy birthday from Bradley Baker.
Hi, Coach. Kirk Eldridge, class of 78, your most favorite wrestler of all time. I wanted to wish you a happy 80th birthday and many, many more. I also want to thank you for all the coaching, all the teachings that you did for me during my high school career. You mattered, and thank you so much. Bye-bye.
80 years old. Mike Ward is 80 years old. Wow, what an accomplishment, Mike. That means I'm 60. Where has time gone? Well, I guess we're both considered senior citizens now. I don't know where time has gone, but over time, I've known you as Mr. Ward, my teacher, my coach as Coach Ward, and as my friend Mike. As we get older, I appreciate things more, especially time. Time is something that you always had for students, athletes, and friends. Many a times you would be pulling up in the driveway on an early Saturday morning, and we would load up your van to go AAU wrestling. Yes, coaching, teaching. You taught a lot of life lessons, Mike. But time that you spent with us as athletes, students, friends is a life lesson, and probably the most life lesson you taught me, Mike, was your time. Happy birthday, Mike, and here's to many, many more.
Hey Coach, Rick Kinley here. Just calling to wish you a happy birthday. Hope to see you at the golf outing this year if you can make it. Funniest thing I remember about my wrestling career there was Mark Horner laying that dude out at Mechanical. He kept slapping Mark in the face, and the other guy was worn, and Mark had enough, and Mark just stood up out of his stance and just one punch just floored that guy. You probably weren't very happy about it, but I tell that story to this day. So you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday, and again, hope you make a golf outing in September. See ya. Happy birthday. Bye.
Coach Ward, Jeremy Dodd, class of 1994. I got a message from Monty Arvin that said that they were putting a surprise together for your birthday. You know, I get to work with some of the greats that Taylor had to offer. Monty being one of those. Bart Tabor, Jason Oldfather, Randy Robinette. Man, after wrestling with some of these guys, everything in life after that was easy, right? So, in the job that I have now, wrestling under Coach Ward has probably, quite literally, saved my life, time and time again. It made me realize what work was, what dedication was, what sacrifice meant. And now, I'm in my 20th year at the Kokomo Police Department. I have been in more fights that required wrestling than I even remember. But what I do remember is you, Mike. Not really being real hard on us, but being understanding, being loving, realizing that all of us learn differently, and taking the time to show us different techniques. Thanks, Mike. Happy 80th birthday.